Tonight, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes, because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun, because when they score a touchdown, some fans going to get lucky and get the game ball.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Newton. And his first pass is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. His throw incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no 1st-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that 1st-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Matt LaCosse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the 2nd most in his career, 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Wilson's pass.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
The tackle made.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Patriots.
Here's Newton.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of the snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 131 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And one of the top receiving games in the league in week 1, and they're expecting those types of games from him each and every time out. They're going to need that from him if they want to make a move towards a league title. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Forced out to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
He is good. Makes the score Patriots 10, Seahawks 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24 yards.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Russell Wilson sacked by Josh.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
NFL Madden League Season 1 8-2020 games and highlights coming up next.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that
Week
incompletion.
2 Atlanta Falcons 4-2 Dallas Cowboys 5-9 final.
2nd and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Patriots take over. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Buying, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up.
Week 2 New York Giants 1-0 Chicago Bears 3-5 final.
3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. One more game remains to be played in week 2 after this one, and it's a game that folks have been looking forward to for months, if not years. The first ever regular season home game for the Las Vegas Raiders as they host the Saints. 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 in Vegas, right here on EA Sports. That should be fun. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. It's a 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run it with Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Chris, Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
New England.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, it's Newton. Steps
Week
away
2
to his
Washington
left.
football
Now
team
he'll pull it
2-0
down.
Arizona Cardinals
And he's
4-8
able to
final.
get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Newton's pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
12 more yards.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Again, Wilson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Wilson's pass.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side.
Newton's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards, the pickup there.
It's a
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Herman there as he slips in for the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Going deep here for Edelman. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
41-yard gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. 24-21. The final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 31-13 was the final. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Down by John Simon. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 39.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And the lead is up to 14. The 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton throwing middle, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Now Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Matt LaCosse, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Handoff to Chris Carson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Wilson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
46-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The tackle made.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Hyde on the draw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. John Simon in on the stop.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down now, it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First. 10 at the
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an
Week 2
interception.
Los Angeles Rams 3-7 Philadelphia Eagles 4-2 final.
Don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Newton on first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt Lacoste there to make the grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Rohrwasser now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Carson on the carry.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Wilson sacked.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Wilson's pass.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
And now out come the Patriots. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Newton. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jared Reed busting through to get him for a loss of 6. There he goes inside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Newton. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And we mentioned before, Cam, the all-time leader in rushing TDs by a quarterback, so everyone he gets from here on out for the rest of his career just adding to that lead.
So what you're saying is that if you're a young kid who wants to play quarterback in the NFL, and that's the record you're shooting for,
good luck.
You got some work to do, aren't you?
By the time he's done, he might have double a second-place guy.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Philip Dorsett. A gain
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
Russell Wilson.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much the quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Wilson.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Carson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson
again, the ball carrier.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Newton to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Matt Lacoste there. And it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Quandre Diggs.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
First and 10, here's Brees. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Brees pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Brees.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Brees' throw going to be caught by Sanders.
Brees.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
21 yards.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to the Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects. And yes, he can still play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brees to throw again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raiders take over first down.
Well, here we go. The new era of Raider football in Las Vegas begins now, and after all the talk, it will be Derek Carr who leads the silver and black out for their opening drive in their new desert home.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Carr's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He's got a man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Carr to throw again. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finding Williams once more, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Camaro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Tackle made at his 48.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
He's
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Camara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 33.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to
Jared Cook,
touchdown.
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. There's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The throw complete here to Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams to get off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving from the Chargers back in 2016.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Sling. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. First down Raiders. Carr to Waller. Again, they'll throw with Carr. To the end zone, but it's It's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
Alvin Kamara.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Brees' throw on target to Cook. An interesting note about our quarterbacks here, Drew Brees and Derek Carr. You know, we might not see the ball hit the ground all that much because they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in completion percentage last year. Brees is staggering 74.3%. Carr at 70.4.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44.
From the 44, Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of the first down.
It is no good. The score remains tied.
Charles and I will make the trek here from the Silver State of Nevada to the Sunshine State of Florida as Thursday Night Football is an all-Florida affair. The Dolphins and the Jaguars from Jacksonville with coverage at 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Inside the 30. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Waller taking it in over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Carr is throwing at the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Carr again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Raiders 17, Saints 14.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try to up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now Brees finding Kamara, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 30.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brees under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Enough to start you have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Carr now to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Got him in for the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Carl try it again on second down. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Carr's pass intended for Nelson Aguilar.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Carr going to go on 4th down. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Breeze.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And we're going to get a timeout
First down.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Allen Robinson, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 27-21, your final. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 24-17, your final score. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Vegas.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now the ball's out. Court lost it. Fumble.
The second down pass.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
At the 11-yard line.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
Williams on the tackle. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Vegas
to throw his car. He'll let this go for the end zone.
That was a nice little run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Carr completes it, and this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Carr to throw again.
How about the timing on that one? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Breeze now to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Down at the 41.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Breeze now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Breeze 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Raiders 22-yard line.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 16. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The Saints first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Kamara.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And 3 at the 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw is Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. To try again after the sack. Mariota, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards.
It's a gain of 56.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Shotgun now for Breeze. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves him with work to do on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Raiders 17.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So out come the Raiders. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, one thing
and he's taken down here by the Saints.
Marcus Mariota.
Nigel Bradham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Mariota being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Mariota dancing to his left. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota
on the keeper.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw complete here to Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been covered up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Meanwhile, 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nelson Aguilar, incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Interception by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.